Welcome to a magical journey through the world of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Tonight, we'll immerse ourselves in the enchanting tale of a young boy who discovers he's a wizard and embarks on an extraordinary adventure at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. As you listen to this bedtime story, let the soothing sounds of a crackling fire, gentle wind, and the peaceful night at Hogwarts surround you. Allow the magic of the story to calm your mind and transport you to a world where anything is possible. So, find a cozy spot, close your eyes, and let the magic of Harry Potter guide you into a peaceful, restful sleep. And now, let's begin our journey. Once upon a time, in the quiet town of Little Winging, there lived a very unusual boy named Harry Potter. But Harry didn't know he was unusual. He was raised by his Aunt Petunia, Uncle Vernon, and their son Dudley, who treated Harry as though he were a burden. They made him sleep in a cupboard under the stairs and never spoke about his parents, who had died when he was just a baby. But Harry was different from the Dursleys. Strange things happened around him, like when he once made his teacher's wig turn blue, or when he found himself on the roof of his school without knowing how he got there. The Dursleys scolded him whenever these strange things occurred, but they couldn't hide the truth forever. One summer day, just before Harry's 11th birthday, mysterious letters began arriving for him. The Dursleys tried to keep the letters from Harry, but more and more arrived, each addressed to him in the cupboard under the stairs. Finally, in an effort to escape the letters, Uncle Vernon took the family to a remote island where he thought no one could find them. But the very night they arrived, there was a loud knock on the door. In came a giant of a man named Rubeus Hagrid. He handed Harry one of the letters and told him the most astonishing news. Harry was a wizard. Not only that, but he had been accepted to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, where he would learn how to use his magical powers. Hagrid also revealed that Harry's parents hadn't died in a car crash, as the Dursleys had always told him. They were wizards too, and they had been killed by the dark wizard Voldemort. But when Voldemort tried to kill baby Harry, the curse backfired, leaving Harry with a lightning-shaped scar on his forehead and making him the only person ever to survive the killing curse. Voldemort's power was broken, and Harry became famous in the wizarding world as the boy who lived. The next morning, Hagrid took Harry to Diagon Alley, a magical street hidden from the non-magical world. Harry was amazed by everything he saw. Shops selling cauldrons, wands, magical creatures, and even flying broomsticks. Hagrid took him to Gringotts, the wizarding bank, where Harry discovered that his parents had left him a small fortune. Harry also bought his school supplies, including a wand made of holly and phoenix feather, which chose him as its owner. He learned more about the wizarding world, about the magical creatures that lived in it, and about his parents, who had been well known and respected. With Hagrid's help, Harry also bought a beautiful snowy owl, whom he named Hedwig. Harry was thrilled by all of this, but he couldn't help feeling nervous about starting a new life at Hogwarts. Would he fit in? Would he be able to learn magic? On September 1st, Hagrid took Harry to King's Cross Station and showed him how to board the Hogwarts Express by running straight at the barrier between platforms 9 and 10. To Harry's amazement, he found himself on platform 9 3/4, where a scarlet steam engine was waiting to take him to Hogwarts. On the train, Harry met Ron Weasley, a friendly boy from a large, poor wizarding family, and Hermione Granger, a bright and talkative girl who knew all about magic from the many books she had read. Despite their differences, the three quickly became friends, bonding over their shared excitement and nervousness about starting at Hogwarts. When the train finally arrived at Hogwarts, Harry was awed by the sight of the enormous, castle-like school. Inside, the new students were led into the Great Hall, where hundreds of candles floated in the air, and the ceiling was enchanted to look like the night sky. The students were to be sorted into one of four houses: Gryffindor, known for bravery; Hufflepuff, known for loyalty; Ravenclaw, known for wisdom; and Slytherin, known for ambition. Each student put on the sorting hat, a magical hat that could read their thoughts and determine the best house for them. When it was Harry's turn, the hat hesitated, considering both Gryffindor and Slytherin. Harry, who had heard that many dark wizards came from Slytherin, silently wished to be placed in Gryffindor. The hat respected his wish and placed him in Gryffindor, where he was joined by Ron and Hermione. Life at Hogwarts was full of wonder and excitement. Harry quickly became fascinated by his classes, which included subjects like transfiguration, potions, and defense against the dark arts. He especially enjoyed learning how to fly on a broomstick, and was soon discovered to have a natural talent for Quidditch, a magical sport played on broomsticks. Harry was made the seeker for the Gryffindor Quidditch team, the youngest player in a century. Despite his fame, Harry found that he was just like any other student, with homework to do, classes to attend, and challenges to face. He also made enemies, particularly Draco Malfoy, a sneering Slytherin who looked down on anyone who wasn't from a wealthy, pure-blood family. But life at Hogwarts wasn't all fun and games. Strange things began happening at the school, and Harry soon found himself caught up in a mystery involving a hidden magical object called the Philosopher's Stone. As the school year went on, Harry, Ron, and Hermione began to notice unusual things happening at Hogwarts. They overheard a conversation between their teachers, who were discussing something hidden at the school, something valuable and dangerous. The three friends did some investigating and learned about the Philosopher's Stone, a legendary object that could turn any metal into gold and produce the elixir of life, which granted immortality. Harry also discovered that the stone was being guarded at Hogwarts, hidden behind a series of magical protections created by the teachers. But someone was trying to steal it, someone who seemed to be working with Voldemort, who is not as defeated as everyone believed. Harry, Ron, and Hermione decided they had to find the stone before it fell into the wrong hands. They knew they were facing a powerful and dangerous enemy, but they were determined to protect the stone at all costs. As they delved deeper into the mystery, Harry, Ron, and Hermione found themselves facing more dangers. One night, they were caught sneaking around the school and were given detention. Their punishment was to accompany Hagrid into the Forbidden Forest, a dark and dangerous place filled with magical creatures and hidden perils. In the forest, Harry and his friends encountered centaurs, giant spiders, and something even more terrifying, a hooded figure drinking the blood of a unicorn. The sight of this creature filled Harry with a deep, cold fear, unlike anything he had ever felt. The figure fled, but Harry knew it was connected to the dark magic surrounding the Philosopher's Stone. Later, Hagrid explained that drinking unicorn blood could keep someone alive, even if they were on the brink of death. But it came at a terrible price, cursing the drinker to live a half-life, a cursed existence. Harry realized that Voldemort, weakened and desperate, was trying to regain his power through any means necessary, even if it meant stealing the Philosopher's Stone. With time running out, Harry, Ron, and Hermione decided to take matters into their own hands. They sneaked out of their dormitory one night and made their way to the trapdoor guarding the stone. To reach it, they had to get past a giant three-headed dog named Fluffy, who was lulled to sleep by music. Once they were through the trapdoor, they faced a series of magical challenges. First, they fell into a pit of deadly plants called Devil's Snare, which tried to strangle them until Hermione remembered that the plant would loosen its grip if exposed to sunlight. She quickly conjured a bright light, allowing them to escape. Next, they encountered a room filled with hundreds of flying keys. Harry, using his skills as a seeker, managed to catch the correct key, allowing them to unlock the door to the next challenge. They then found themselves in a room with a giant chessboard, where they had to play a life-sized game of wizard's chess to advance. Ron, a skilled chess player, directed the game, but had to sacrifice himself in the process, allowing Harry and Hermione to move forward. After solving a logic puzzle involving potion bottles, Hermione stayed behind to help Ron, while Harry pressed on alone to the final chamber. In the last chamber, Harry was shocked to find Professor Quirrell, the nervous Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, waiting for him. Quirrell revealed that he had been working with Voldemort all along. But there was something even more terrifying. Voldemort had taken control of Quirrell's body, and when Quirrell unwrapped his turban, Harry saw Voldemort's face on the back of Quirrell's head. Voldemort demanded that Harry give him the Philosopher's Stone, but Harry refused. As Quirrell tried to take it by force, he found that he couldn't touch Harry without suffering excruciating pain. The love and protection Harry's mother had given him when she sacrificed herself to save him left a powerful mark on Harry, one that Voldemort couldn't overcome. In the struggle that followed, Harry managed to keep the stone out of Voldemort's hands, but he was nearly overwhelmed by the dark magic. Just when it seemed he might be defeated, Dumbledore arrived in time to save him. Voldemort, once again thwarted, fled, leaving Quirrell to perish. Harry woke up in the hospital wing, where Dumbledore explained everything that had happened. The Philosopher's Stone had been destroyed to keep it from falling into the wrong hands, and although Voldemort had escaped, he was still too weak to pose an immediate threat. Harry had once again faced the Dark Wizard and survived, thanks to his bravery and the love of his parents. danger passed, life at Hogwarts returned to normal. The school year ended with a grand feast in the Great Hall. Gryffindor was awarded the House Cup, thanks to the heroic efforts of Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Harry, who had never won anything before in his life, felt a deep sense of pride and belonging as he celebrated with his friends. As summer approached, Harry realized that he would have to return to the Dursleys, but he no longer felt the same fear or sadness about going back. He knew that he had a place at Hogwarts, a place where he was valued and cared for, and that he could always return to his friends and the magical world he had come to love. And so, Harry Potter's first year at Hogwarts came to an end. But it was just the beginning of his adventures. As he boarded the train back to London, he smiled, knowing that no matter what the future held, he would always have a home in the wizarding world. And with that, Harry drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the many magical adventures that awaited him in the years to come. As our journey through Harry Potter's first adventure comes to an end, I hope this magical tale has brought you peace and comfort. Remember, the world of Hogwarts will always be here to welcome you back whenever you need a little magic in your life. If you enjoyed this bedtime story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more enchanting tales and calming